Hey guys, Comic Breaks here. So, welcome back to another episode. We're going to do something a little different. No box breaking today, but I want to kind of talk about collecting 92, 93 Marvel Masterpieces, maybe even 1994 in this day and age. And what I mean by that is if you guys have bought a box recently of these, of a 92 like this or a 93, you're running the risk of running into a bricking problem. And it's so common to the point where prices have just pretty much dropped on these. So I'm going to do a video. I'm going to kind of point out what I learned over the past 6 months of trying to buy these. And I did go through quite a few, and I did talk to a lot of people that actually bought and stored these the right way. So I have a little bit of insight. So first off, if you do want to go for a box, which I don't recommend, make sure you talk to the person and try to get like an idea of what the history is behind it, and really look at the box. This is actually, I've opened this, I resealed this just for the point of displaying it. But the interesting thing you want to look out for this is on the top of it. It's not just heat and moisture you want to look out for. It's the pressure combined with heat and moisture. So if you take a look at the top of this box, you'll see that these, and this is with 1993 particularly. If you see on the box, this right here allows the top to push down on it. So a lot of times you'll see it, and it happens on this too. You can really see it here. The sticker actually bends down. If you see the sticker bending down like that, it's almost like a weird crease behind it. You'll know that there was pressure on the top of it. So it was probably sitting like this under something heavy. And that pressure combined with the humidity or the heat, things like in places like Florida, will really cause the cards to stick together. And if you've ever opened up a brick pack, I mean, it's a nightmare. You might be able to get a salvageable card out of it, but you're getting like really bad, whitening along the middle. You're seeing things like peel off the back. So it's just a nightmare. So if you do want to buy a box, kind of try to look for one that where the sticker isn't damaged. Look for like a puff in here, because if it kind of looks like a puff and there's some air, you can almost see inside there. You know that it wasn't sitting on a shelf for 20 years with pressure on the top, kind of pushing it down. It's the 1992 boxes. It's not so bad because the top lip actually goes above it. That's what I believe. This is why on 1993 it's so bad, because the top lip slides down like that as opposed to sitting on top. So that allows a lot of pressure, and this is why you're seeing 1993 boxes just ravaged. It's a problem. So I've given up boxes. It's a crapshoot, really. Just after going through 3 or 4 bricked ones, it really just, it's a nightmare. And look, the whole idea behind opening up a box is to get good quality cards. Like, what's the point? You might as well just buy a set, that some kid had in binders for 30 years for $50. We're looking for perfect cards, basically. So I've given up on boxes. I recommend you doing that too. I have a solution. So what I decided to do was find people on eBay that are selling individual packs. Send them a message and talk to them. Say, hey, have you opened up any of these packs before? Do you know what the quality of the cards like? Did you talk to the people that you sold them to? And really get a straight answer. Really, like, do you have pictures of the cards? Kind of, politely, question them. It's just really important to get really history behind what cards you're getting. If they say, look, there's no problems, I open it, they're not bricking, there's a slight stick, that's okay. That's kind of what you're looking for. You really can't get away with not sticking at all. That's like a dream box. So a slight stick is okay. So I did that, and I found this seller that had about 10 packs for sale. So I decided I'll buy 3. They're only like $6 each. And I want to test the quality. Now, if I like what I bought, I'll go ahead and I'll buy the rest of them. I'll buy the other 12, right? It's like almost about half a box. That way, I'm getting quality control. That's way I've tested what's in the box. I know I'm making sure that the packs he's pulling come from the same box. I tested them. I know that they're quality that I can work with. So that's what I did with this guy. He sent me 3 packets, and so I opened up the first pack, and it was really good. There were like about 3 cards like slightly stuck together. And what I did was I top loaded the perfect ones, and then I just sleeved the ones that had a problem. So if you look at this Spider-Man 2099, it has a little corner problem. See that little pull right there? That's really it though. Other than that, perfect card. Bummer it wasn't perfect. These cards right here had a slight stick. Oops, sorry. These cards had a slight stick. If you see, it's really hard to see, but if you look right here on Cannonball, you'll see this whitening right here, and that came from being stuck like this. Cannonball is the top card, so you have an absolutely perfect card right here, but unfortunately it was stuck to the thing. So when we peel it off, you end up with either this being removed and put on thing, or the thing's top being removed and put here. Either way, these cards are not perfect. You might get it, you might pass it through on PSA. I've seen completely whitened cards be passed through on PSA, but you don't want to take the chance. So, these cards weren't perfect, but I did get 3 out of this. And look, this Spider-Man is absolutely perfect. There's nothing wrong with this. And we can compare it to another PSA 10. And let's see if we can get in on the corner. It is, besides maybe being slightly different centering, I don't really know how much centering they forgive, but this is an absolutely perfect card, PSA 10, pulled from a $5 pack. Whereas otherwise, we wouldn't really know what we were getting. This way we kind of have quality control. I know that I didn't spend a lot of money on a box. I spent $5 per pack, and now I have quality control, and I can I don't have to take that big of a gamble, right? $5 is worth the cost of admission just for opening up a pack. It's fun. We also have this Crystal Perfect, and then a Better Rainbow. These cards they look like a 10. You never know, and I'm pretty new to kind of gauging cards, but they look perfect. The only thing I wouldn't know is the centering, but that looks actually quite well. So first pack, not bad. We have 3 out of 6 were perfect. These cards are great too. I mean, these are fine in a binder to display. They're fine to maybe pack into a set and maybe sell to somebody and say, look, they're not PSA 10, but they're good. And if you're just looking for, a set of cards, these are perfect for you. Okay, let's go with pack 2, Old Iron Man. We had the same situation. And I think it's because really what we're getting is the top 2 are sticking, and sometimes the back 2 are sticking. So it was a situation like this where depending on how sticky they were, it damaged the card that much. We could see on this Vulture, it's absolutely perfect, minus, see this black right here? It almost looks like it's part of the card. But this actually came off from War Machine, I believe. You can see, you can see some of this black ink coming off onto here. And it kind of, it's a shame this is a perfect card. It ruined the card. These are really good packs. I'm actually surprised. This is almost one of the best 1993 packs I've ever opened. So unfortunately, these 2 cards are not perfect. Unfortunately, this Daredevil 2, what did we have here? I think it was the front of the card. I think we had the same idea. I think we had some card stock actually come off and create. Actually, this card is actually quite perfect now that I'm looking at it. Anyway, I sleeved it for a reason. There is something on here that I'm missing. So we did 3 out of 3. We were able to get perfect Polaris, a perfect Absorbing Man, and a perfect Doctor Strange, which makes the pack worth it. This is such good condition. It's really, really perfect. Really happy with this one. And we went into the third pack. Third pack was Silver Surfer, and this pack was beautiful. 6 out of 6 cards. Not one card was damaged in any way. There was no sticking. I didn't have to peel it. And we had a Venom in there. And a Venom, of course, I think this is probably the most expensive card in the 1993 set. This is definitely the most sought after one. This is the one you want in a PSA 10. And man, I'm pretty close to having it. I don't see any problem on this. The corner has like a pull. No, I don't think that's the card. Yeah, it has like a little like weird thing. I think it's a piece of dust, but look at that. Look at these corners. They're absolutely perfect. You know, I've been searching for a perfect Venom for quite a long time. This was from another pack that I opened earlier, and it has this corner right here, this little white corner, if you can see it right there. So this wasn't perfect, but this, I mean, this is the card that I've been searching for. I mean, this is really why I've been opening up these packs. I wanted to get this card, and just thankfully I got it out of three test packs. We also had a Hercules, Long Shot, Archangel, nice Rogue. It's a great card. And then Namor, of course. So we lucked out with this pack. So what does that tell me? It tells me that he's got 15 packs left. 1 out of 3 packs are perfect. And then 3 out of 3 packs are at least half good. You know, these are salvageable. 3 out of 3. So not bad. So what I'll do is I'll message him and say, hey, listen, how many more packs do you have? You have 15? Okay, I'll take the rest. Can you give me a deal? Stuff like that. You know, you always want to work out a deal. But that's what we're working with here. And this is the best way to do it. Don't buy blind packs without speaking to somebody. Buy one, do a test. You can't lose on $5. $5 is fun even to open up. I opened up a bricked pack of 1996 Wolverine, and it was the most bricked I've ever seen. It literally had dirt in it. And I paid $5, and it was fun just to see a pack, you know, filled with dirt. So yeah, test it out. Don't go in blind. Do your research, talk to people. The people are more than happy to discuss it with you. Let them know that you're looking for perfect cards, and then they'll understand. So yes, I'd say 3 for 3. This is perfect. This guy's got a great box. I'm going to go ahead and buy the rest of the packs. And then I'll go ahead and try this with 1992, because I've been burned probably 3 times with 1992 Marvel Masterpiece boxes. And this is the way to beat bricking. In my opinion, you know, you can put it in the freezer, you can slam the cards down, you can put it in a humidity Tupperware. I've tried all these things. They kind of work. You know, the problem is that all these methods potentially damage your card. You got to go out there and you got to find those perfect boxes. Patience will help. Just don't settle for a brick box. Yeah, so this is my advice for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. We'll get back to normal box breaking pretty soon. But I like doing videos like this. It's kind of fun to kind of, you know, relay the information, because I'm learning as I go along. So I like to relay some of the information that I'm finding out, and I'd love to hear back from people that, you know, know a little bit more than me. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, do all those good things, and we'll see you soon. Take care.